Welcome to our home away from home. We're here a lot this year. We are trying to get our 2023 floor plan set up to make our warehouse and our business more efficient.
And more profitable.
Haha, gotta have that. So we have a 4,000 square foot warehouse, and a lot of you know that we do the storage units. That was how it was kind of built in the beginning. A lot of our sourcing there, plus consigners and doing some estate sales. We are online. Here in Ohio, we are an official auction firm. We have our license. We're licensed with the Department of Agriculture, and we're bonded in the favor of the state of Ohio to do consignments and online auctions. This here, you see sale 1 and 2 is how we originally...
You can't see sale 2, your giant nugget is in the way.
So
Noggin.
This is where we started our business. Actually, we start our business, actually like most people do, out of our house, out of our garage. We moved up to storage units and eventually got to this level. And at this level, we were already helping people liquidate stuff. So we got into this online platform where we could help even more. So we have a sale up. You can see all the stuff on the shelf going all the way down this line of shelves.
All the way down this line of shelves. That is one online auction that you can go online right now to www.recycleneo.com.
Yep.
And you can bid on all these products.
And these are kind of set up on average. They hold up to 30 lots per shelf. So each row going all the way down can hold up to 300 lots. And that is one row, and we have 2 rows, and you can see sale 1 and 2. And the idea was we could have one sale running while we're working on the other sale.
Is that an R2-D2 I see down there?
That is the R2-D2.
Ooh, look at him.
And actually,
He just said hello.
That actually came out of a storage unit we got last year with a bunch of KISS items. We'll link that video in the description. So this year, one of the things we want to do is add another...
I just paused him because I wanted to say, just because you're not local and you wouldn't do a pickup, don't hesitate to look at our sale because we do shipping on a lot of our items. I can't say all of them because sometimes they're big and heavy, but we do offer worldwide shipping, so please take a look at our online auctions. Don't let that stop you.
So this year we're going to add actually a 3rd row down here. So you can see we have some clutter back there, but we've been so rearranging the warehouse. You probably saw our dollar sale where we purged the warehouse. We've been running these sales twice a month, so that will get cleared out here within a couple weeks, and we'll have another row that's going in there. So then we'll have 3 sales we can work on. What we wanted to get into today, though, was the fact that these shelves have worked well for our online auction, and we bought them and started putting our eBay store on them when we got into this warehouse about 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
But what we were doing was just throwing them on shelves, so we were
throwing the eBay items on shelves,
Yeah.
just sitting out in the open, not bagged, not protected,
not organized.
not organized.
What was happening was Lisa would know where she put items, I would know where I put items, and then we'd have to come in and have to either call each other or waste a lot of time trying to find our items. Last year, we believe in our top rated seller status on eBay, and last year we lost it right at November because we couldn't find a couple items, so we canceled the order. And this year we didn't want to do that, or I'm sorry, last year meaning 2021. I forgot we just turned to 2023. So in 2022, we made a agreement. We wanted to keep our top-rated seller status, but we were still in the old system at that time, and we had a couple missed items, but we didn't lose our top-rated seller status, and it was just time to really finally get this organized. So what I did, since we already had these shelves, and I wanted to expand on our system, and I love these shelves because we got them from Menards. We usually get them on sale. They're $50. They're $50 without a sale, and a lot of times we're getting them for under $40 when we see them on sale.
Yeah, they usually around 35.
So they're 36 inches wide. about a little over 5 foot tall.
I think
when 6 foot.
I think when we first started buying them, we got them for $27. But you know, everything's going up these days.
So, and they're about 18 inches deep. So what I had to do when I decided we were going to organize our eBay, I went on to Uline and found these boxes specific. So I had to measure between posts to figure out how many inches we had, and then I had to find special boxes to fit between the posts on this shelf. What I ended up doing when I found these boxes, we ordered 25 of them, because through Uline you have to order 25, and we got those. And this box actually 18 by 10 by 12. So it's 18 wide, so it fits the shelves. It's 18 deep, so it fits the shelves. It's 10 wide, so it fits in between the two bars.
You can fit 3 in between that space.
And then it's 12 high, which I was hopefully looking for 10, but 12 actually works for us to be able to grab the box. But these work very well for our eBay store. And if you're interested in looking, this is actually the number, by the way. This is the Uline number, S2324. Oh, S23324. So that's the Uline number for this box. And these shelves we got them from Menards specifically. So the update is we got this started. We moved our old eBay store. This allowed us to build up on the shelves and utilize more space while organizing it so we know which box it's in. So we did put numbers on the box because we do a combination of hard goods and soft goods. So the system we're getting used to, but our original eBay went into these first 3 shelves, and since the beginning of the year, we've actually added, you can see, almost 3 full shelves of more items. We still got to get to this last row, but since the beginning of the year, that's 3 more shelves, approximately 10 items per box. 15, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15 boxes per shelf. What is that? That's about 150 items.
Yeah. Roy and I challenged ourselves. We challenged each other in January to a little listing challenge, and every day in January we listed 15 items. Right. And then our goal was to try to put 5 in the draft bank. We didn't quite hit that goal, but we did hit the 15 listings goal.
Well, we did half the month we hit the goal.
Right.
So, but then we knew we had about a week we were going to be outsourcing storage unit auctions, stuff like that. So we built it for that, and then when we used it, we actually didn't go back and rebuild it. So.
Right. So we did build the draft bank, use them, and then never rebuilt it. Right. But we hit our listing goal for that month every day except one, I believe, was...
Every day except for one towards the end, but we did get like 4 listings up that day.
Yeah.
So it's not we didn't list anything, we just didn't reach our 15 listing goal.
Yeah. So
which for us, I mean, we did this last year. Actually, I'm sorry, I keep saying last year. We did this at the beginning of 2021. So we kind of knew we could do that. But our biggest goal and challenge was when things start to happen, like going out to storage unit auctions or buying a storage unit online, you know, that can put a kink in a day. So that was our biggest challenge, just to overcome those kinks. And we still got 2 of our online auctions up, which was another challenge, doing 2 of those and listing every day. So
yeah,
our focus is divided, but a little discipline, which is our word of the year. And here we are.
A lot of discipline some days.
So what we're liking about the system, we have yet to lose anything, so that's been good. That's going into the system. However, now that our update is figuring out certain things, like we put clothes with clothes, hard goods with hard goods. So I'm probably going to write a C on the box moving forward, so we know which boxes are closed. That way, if we sell out of clothes, let's see, If I pick a box right
One of the earlier boxes, maybe.
So 68. We've sold some clothes out of here. So
Yeah, so there's definitely room that we have to add back in.
right. So if I put a C on here, we know clothes for when we're listing, but also what I'm going to do as a temporary thing is every week go through our boxes, and then I'll put a post-it note on the boxes so that we know that could have more items put into the box. So that's how we'll keep up with keeping our boxes full as we list them as we're moving forward, because we're selling as we're listing, and we can fill out this whole shelf and then come back and then we have to start all over again. But why not, as we're filling it out, try and keep the boxes full as we're listing it?
Right, because I mean, realistically, we don't have unlimited space.
Right.
We could add another row for eBay, which we've talked about.
As you can see, look at this space right in between here. That's why we have all this space.
Yep.
Because when we get to the max capacity with this row, we can automatically start another one. Actually, when we got into this warehouse, we did not have the plan in place to build our eBay store efficiently. So now that it's a big part of our business, we actually made the space for the eBay store, plus we have space to build out more as we build up the items in our eBay store. We have a couple items we're going to pull just to kind of give you a quick idea how easy it is to pull out of this system. A lot easier to find. I know Lisa and I are both happy with this, so let's check this out. So we're going to pull these right here.
Ooh, there's a big glare. Okay.
And that is custom label 84-0926. So we're going to go to box 84. And it's number order. So even when this box empties out, we just pull everything forward and then we put the new numbers behind it. So it's always going to be the higher number is going to be in the back. But this is one thing that we've learned a little bit from this system. Putting the numbers down in the middle of the bag means we have to pull it out. And we're starting to put the numbers towards the top. So when you look in the box, you can find the numbers easier. So 0926. So that was 24. That should be these right here. So box 84, 0926. Now, these item stickers, we got this started and ordered up to 10,000. We do have a Rolo printer. I thought about trying to figure that out, but then that would have required me buying labels and then figuring that out. So I figured, let's buy the 10,000. We're up to 10,000 on our specific item labels, and by the time we get there, I'll figure out how to print it out on the Rolo. But at least I wanted to get this started right away. So that's that item number. The other thing we have to pull, this is interesting because it's a big piece. I posted this yesterday, and this is a vintage Carhartt jacket, and this is how we do that. So it's a big item. This was our old system. We'd hang the clothes on this nice little rack, and you can see we still have older items here that we have not put into our new system yet.
But we are also putting new items here. You can see they have the tags. But these are items like, these are women's suits.
Yep.
There's a leather jacket that we don't want to get creased.
There's
there's
Carhartt coat.
So there's big bulky items on this rack, as well as leather and things that we don't want folded into little tiny squares.
So this is how we do this rack, and our custom SKU on that is R for rack. Oops. Our custom SKU on that is R for rack 1006. So we have our item sticker here, and that's how we keep up with that there.
Nice.
Looking at our system and having it in action over the last, month and a half, we've been really running it because we're mid-February right now. It's been definitely more efficient for us. We're still learning and working out more kinks to get it even better. But yeah, we have these labels we bought. We got 10,000 of them, like I said. We'll eventually figure out how to get it done on the Rolo, but at least we have these going. We have our system working, and if you have any questions, by all means, feel free to drop it in the chat, in the comments. But this is just an update on how we've been managing to refocus, rearrange our warehouse to be more efficient and productive and profitable for 2023. And one of the biggest things is we built out this eBay store and we want to build it bigger. So that was one of our big things that we wanted to expand on in this year. And that's where we are so far.